Alrighty folks, we are here at the creek. The first spot that I wanted to go, the parking lot was completely full. I couldn't get in. So I'm here at a spot that I've never been actually. So hopefully it is productive. I'm gonna slap together a small little box to bring with me of some essentials for smallies. Probably bring a rod or two and throw my waders on and we will hit the water. Alrighty, sorry for the abrupt start, but there were people like all over the parking lot and kids screaming and everything, so I had to get downstream here a little bit. But before I could show you what all I'm packing here. So I just packed a little box of some essential smallmouth gear this time of year, in my opinion, for a creek like this. Got a couple little jerk baits, some small square bills. One is in more of a crawl pattern, another is in more of a bluegill pattern. Swim bait, spinner bait, a couple little poppers, some random hooks here and there, a couple little jigs, some more swim bait heads, and then I packed a couple different soft plastics, some more swim baits, some little craws, some different worms. I got another pack of swim baits in there, another pack of craws, pack of Senkos in there. Trying to pack kind of light today with two rods, one being this little ultralight, so I can just mess around with anything small that I see. Sunfish are starting to spawn, so maybe mess around with them a bit. And then the other rod, which I'll be throwing my jerk baits and stuff on, is my 7-foot medium action casting rod with some braid on it, so I can throw top water with no issue and pull out at any of these snags. Part of the creek here that I'm fishing is pretty slow and pretty deep, so I'm going to try not to sink myself. Like I said, I've never fished this part of the creek before, so it'll be interesting to see how it does. I'm going to throw on a jerk bait to start, I think, and see how that does. Alrighty, I've tied on this little Lucky Craft jerk bait. It's a Pointer SP, specifically designed to run shallower than most, which is perfect for a shallow creek like this. It's about the right size, and it just is kind of your typical shad bait fish imitation. There's no shad in here, at least not up this far, but there's plenty of minnows and all that these smallmouth will be munching on. This is a great stretch to float on a kayak, but just felt like wading it today. I enjoy getting in the water, getting in the fish's realm. I typically wouldn't throw a jerkbait on braid, but I'd like the option to throw a topwater later this evening, so it's a sacrifice you gotta make. I wish the water level was a bit lower than it is. It's a little high for my liking. Oh, I thought I had one, but I'm stuck. Ugh, I really don't like how deep it is out here and fast moving. It's not very conducive to fishing the way I want to fish. Might have to rethink things here a bit. It looks unassuming, but it's like waist deep everywhere except for this rock I found. Running out of ideas of places to go, though. Everywhere else is so crowded. On a Tuesday evening, I guess everybody is looking for something to do with this whole thing going on, so. It's the problem when you get these steep undercut banks like this here. Get the whole creek channelizing, and it's just one consistent depth the whole way across. We'll go see if we can find some more navigable waters. All right, I called an audible and walked way upstream and came out to where I kind of wanted to fish, almost there at least. But I couldn't because there was no parking. So this stream, well, it's all the same stream, but it Y's up there and then comes back together down here. So this side here is a lot shallower and a lot more manageable to fish than the main stream there. So I'm gonna walk my way up this and see if I can't catch a couple. Big moves have already paid off with this giant bluegill. Gigantor. Ooh, man. He was in something's mouth. Oh, he's got a leech on him. This poor gill. He's got a leech on one side and a gash on the other. Get out of here. Cool. We have caught a fish. They said it couldn't be done. Ha! We spit on them. I was just throwing this little power bait worm by that little tree. It's not a very deep hole. Not very conducive to the jerk bait. I might have to switch things up. I'm always looking in little gravel bars like this for artifacts. Never know what you might find. If I remember correctly, there's a good hole up here. There's one. In the current there, I can't tell what it is. Oh, it's a little smallmouth. Yes. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Where is he? He's in the current. Oh, he's pulling hard. There he is. Oh, he's a beautiful little smallie. It's a little football. Holy cow. What a gorgeous fish. Come here, you. Come here, you. Oh, oh, oh. Wow, there we go. First smallmouth of the year. What a beaut. It ain't nothing special, but it is special. You know, it is special to me. Pretty fish. Love creek smallmouth. Thing fought like a champ. I was just about to say, hey, I'm gonna throw a tube on, but I was just using that, the little ultralight, throwing it around. It's easy to manage here, so. Pretty little smallmouth on a pretty little day like this. See ya. Bye. I was casting just over there to the slack water behind that little pile of debris, and a little guy just munched it. Beautiful. See if there's any more over there. All right, there's what I'm gonna try. It's a Senko. I bit about probably 1.5 inches off of it and put it on this little shaky head. This is my absolute favorite color Senko. It's that green pumpkin with the green and violet flake. Doesn't get much better than that. Looks pretty tasty. Whoa! Almost slid in. Whoopsie daisy. There's one. Nice smallmouth. Nice smallmouth. Yeah, buddy. Good smallmouth. Oh no! Holy cow! It's a huge fall fish. Oh my goodness. Wow, check that out. That's awesome. Holy moly. Wow. Hooked him in the side of the head, unfortunately. Check that fat fall fish out. What a beaut. He definitely hit it. I felt the hit, and it probably popped out of his mouth, and I hooked him in the gill, which kind of sucks. Right through the gill plate. I'm gonna get him back in the water right away. Big spawning fall fish. Pretty fish. Feel bad that I hooked him in the gill plate. Hopefully he's okay. Didn't look like I got too many gills, but. All right, buddy. Whew, what a hit. You can see he was all amped up for spawning season. Well, it took a little while to get started, but at least we're catching some fish now. Nothing crazy, but there's one. Oh, it was a good smallmouth. Darn it. I lost him. Looked like he hardly was hooked. Maybe he just had the tail in his mouth. Huh. Like I said, now we're getting some action. We just had to find some fishable water. One more cast with the red worm, see if they have some different taste buds out there, and then we're moving on. Upstream we go. Smallmouth in this stream love wood. Almost always catch them off of wood. Just gotta find out what they're relating to wherever you are and hit it if you can find it. That's why I was excited about where I was fishing earlier today, but it was just too high and too fast. I couldn't properly target the cover that I wanted to. But we're making do. We're making do. Turning into a bit of a species slam here, huh? There's a real big hole back at the top of this where the streams come back together. Or I guess where they split since I'm going upstream, but I'm excited for that hole. There's always a couple nice smallmouth in there, so hoping I can pick up a few. I'm almost to the next hole. Whew. Dang, this hole's kind of blown out too. Kind of sucks. Check that out. That's a worked stone. Some kind of flint or chert or something. Beautiful stone. Huh. Looks like it's cracked, but it's not. It's just got clear quartz areas. Now I'm going to check this gravel bar here. See if I can find anything whole. Well, I stumbled upon this weird little pool here at the confluence. Confluence is just up above me here. And there's probably nothing in it, but you never know. There could be like gators. See if we can catch a gator. Could be a gator or two hanging out. If I was a gator, this is where I'd hang out. All right, this little cut here is usually pretty productive. There used to be a tree in here though, and it is not anymore, so that could be interesting. Nice. Hung it right over that branch. Whew, let's try the little red worm for a minute. Gotta be something down there willing to bite. I should probably check the time. I told my buddy I'd be home by 8. And, okay, it's only 6:30. I got a long walk back, though. Probably half hour of walking back. Make that an hour if I'm going to try to fish on my walk back some. I got to catch one fish out of this hole. This is like my hole. This is like my favorite hole. Can't even seem to catch one fish. All right, let the return journey begin. Got the popper tied on. Beautiful. I always try to catch them on a popper in this creek, and I never can, yet I still go back to it. Sure is a beautiful day to be outside, though. Can't complain about that. Take days like this every single day of the year. Well, maybe sprinkle a couple more fish in would be ideal, but. Kingfisher, oh, he's got a little fish in his mouth. He's not failing as bad as I am. All right, that's it. I'm too impatient tonight. I'm too antsy. I haven't caught enough fish to mess around with the popper. I thought I could do it. I thought I had the drive, but I don't. I'm gonna throw a Senko on. Well, there's 30-pound braid for you. Completely bent the hook out on that Senko I was throwing, so maybe I will throw that jig I was mentioning. Wanting to give a whirl. Oh my gosh, I thought I felt something. I was just making a cast to straighten my line out before I left, like I usually do. And something bit the antenna right off of this. Holy cow. Clean bite right off the end. Oh my gosh, of course. Now it happens. And thus concludes a less than spectacular, but still fantastic day of fishing. The day was awesome. The fishing was not as awesome, but can't complain. Caught a couple. Well, folks, that's the sound of that tune. It was a fairly uneventful afternoon of fishing, but we had a lot of fun. Wait for that car to pass by. Anyhow, we had a lot of fun. Caught 3 fish, one of which was a target species. The other 2 were bonus fish. We'll call them that. But had a lot of fun. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'll be hitting this creek a lot more this year. Can't wait for summer. Water levels will be down a bit more. I'll be able to wet wade. Just a lot more enjoyable there. Gotta get Paulie out here with us. It's a lot of fun with Paul. So thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today. I hope you enjoyed the video, and take care of yourselves. Loud truck coming by. So anyhow, thank you all so much for hanging out with me today. Hope you enjoyed the video. Please leave me your thoughts down in the comments. Throw a like on it if you enjoyed it. And wait, cars. Where was I? Oh yeah, and subscribe if you enjoyed it. It'd mean a lot to me. So take care of yourselves. I will see you soon. And always remember, oh, someone's watching.